Hi, my name is John Waterhouse, and this is Weekday Wisdom. Thank you for joining me today. So I know that we're all facing many challenges in our lives right now with a viral pandemic, with economic challenges, and with racial unrest here in the United States. This is a thing that happens in the human experience. And I thought to give us a little perspective, I would share some information that came to me back in 2011. It has to do with a megathrust earthquake, an undersea megathrust earthquake that hit off the coast of Japan in March of 2011. It's an earthquake that is often referred to in Japan as the Great East Japanese Earthquake. It was the most powerful earthquake ever recorded in Japan, and the fourth most powerful earthquake in the world since modern record keeping began in 1900. The earthquake triggered a powerful tsunami that reached waves at the height of 133 feet, traveled at 435 miles an hour, and reached up to 6 miles inland. Residents in the city of Sendai had only 8 to 10 minutes of warning, and more than 100 evacuation sites were washed away. As a result, nearly 20,000 people died or were left missing, and 90% of those deaths were caused by drowning in the tsunami. Damage estimates from that tsunami and earthquake exceeded $360 billion. By comparison, Hurricane Katrina had an economic impact of $250 billion. In March of that year, the same month that this happened in Japan, I received a letter from an American woman named Ann Thomas, who lived in the city of Sendai, which was at the center of the disaster. For some reason, I saved that letter, and I'm going to share it with you now. Things here in Sendai have been rather surreal, but I am blessed to have wonderful friends who are helping me. Since my shack is even more worthy of that name, I am now staying in a friend's home. We share supplies like water, food, and kerosene. We sleep lined up in rooms, eat by candlelight, and share stories. It is warm, friendly, and beautiful. During the day, we help each other clean up the mess in our homes closer to the coast. People sit in their cars looking at news on their navigation screens or line up to get drinking water when a source is open. If someone has water running in their home, they put out a sign so people can come fill up their jugs and buckets. It is utterly amazing that where I am, there has been no looting, no pushing in lines. People leave their front doors open because it's safer if another earthquake strikes. People keep saying, oh, this is how it used to be in the old days when everyone helped one another. Quakes are coming. Last night they struck about every 15 minutes. Sirens are constant and helicopters pass overhead regularly. We got water for a few hours at our homes last night, and now it is on for half a day. Electricity came on this afternoon. Gas has not yet come on. All of this area is done by area. Some people have these things, others do not. No one has washed for several days. We all feel grubby, but there are so many more important concerns that we have right now. I love this feeling of the peeling away of non-essentials, living fully at the level of instinct, of intuition, of caring, and of doing what is needed for survival, not just for me, but for the entire group. There are strange parallel universes happening. Houses that have crumbled in some places are right next door to those that are more intact, where there are futons or laundry hanging out in the sun drying. Some people line up for water and food, while others are walking their dogs, all happening at the same time. Other unexpected touches of beauty have emerged. The silence at night. No sound of cars. No one out on the streets after dark. And the heavens at night are scattered with stars. I usually can see only one or two, but now the whole sky is filled with them. The mountains around Sendai are solid, and with the crisp air, we can see them silhouetted against the magnificent sky. And the Japanese people themselves are so wonderful. I come back to my shack to check in on it each day and find food and water left in my entryway. I have no idea from whom, but it's always there. Old men in green hats go from door to door checking to see if everyone is okay. People talk to complete strangers, asking them if they need help. I see no signs of fear. Resignation, yes, but fear and panic, no. They tell us we can expect aftershocks, even other major earthquakes for up to a month or more. And we are all getting constant tremors, rolls, shaking, and rumbling. I am blessed in that I live in a part of Sendai that is a bit elevated, a bit more solid than other parts. This seems better off than others. Last night, my friend's husband came in from the country bringing food and water. Blessed again. Somehow, at this time, I realize from direct experience that there is indeed an enormous cosmic evolutionary step that is occurring all over the world. Somehow, as I experience the events happening here in Japan, I can feel my heart opening very wide. My brother asked me if I felt small because of all that was happening. I don't. Rather, I feel I am part of something happening that is much larger than myself. This wave of birthing worldwide. It's hard, and yet it's magnificent. Thank you again for your care and for your love of me. With love in return to you all. Anne. When I read this again this morning, I realized that these kinds of trials and challenges are part of the human experience. We are definitely in one ourselves here in the United States and in many parts of the world right now. But nothing is happening that can't make us better than we have been before, if we are willing to open our hearts to remember love above all else and to be present for ourselves and the ones we love. So I invite you to let this just resonate with you and see what realizations come to you out of this incredible experience that we are experiencing and how it compares to those that have been through other things many times throughout history. And with this, I wish you well and shall know that you have a fantastic day. Thank you all very much.